Hi everyone! The video you are watching will walk you through an interactive, hands-on computer science and information technology roadshow activity that we call Teach a Robot to Draw. This is a kinesthetic learning activity meant to physically engage students in the learning process. In this activity, one student is the programmer and sends information to another student who is the robot. The robot acts on the information provided by the programmer, moving his or her pencil to draw a line drawing based on the instructions provided. The programmer may use terms that express scale and position. The programmer will find it takes precise instructions for the drawing to come close to matching the original picture. The objective is for students to understand that computing devices function by acting on precise and sequenced instructions, and these instructions are delivered through computer program languages that devices understand and execute. The computer, or in this case the robot, can never assume what the programmer is trying to say. It can only perform the specific tasks given. To conduct this activity, you will need enough photocopies of several different line drawings so each pair has one sheet. You can create these drawings yourself or download samples from www.ccgit.org/roadshow and click on the Teach a Robot to Draw lesson plan. You will also need pencils or pens and blank paper for all participants. We recommend using paper that is 8.5 by 11 or larger, or a whiteboard with dry erase markers if only one group will be performing the activity at a time. Now, how you execute this activity depends on the size of the group and the setting. If all students will be participating in the activity at once and space allows for it, have students sit in pairs back to back on the floor or at tables or desks with a divider between them so they cannot see each other's papers or drawings. A 3-ring binder can also be propped up on the desk to obstruct the student's view. If you are working with a large audience, you might want to select just one student to be the programmer and one to be the robot and have them perform the task on a whiteboard in front of the rest of the audience. When working with a younger audience, one possibility is to just ask one student to be the robot and have yourself or the teacher be the programmer and perform the activity in front of the audience. The group as a whole can then discuss what they saw and the problems that arose. To introduce the activity, you may wish to say something along the lines of, in order to think about how you could program a robot or computing device to draw a picture, we're going to do a drawing activity in pairs. One of you will be the programmer, giving instructions, and the other will be the computing device or robot acting on those instructions and doing the drawing. You should sit so that neither of you will be able to see each other's paper. Next, you want to give one member of each pair a line drawing. It is important that students sitting near each other have different drawings. Otherwise, they can listen to the descriptions given by describers on other teams. Be sure to tell the group. If you are the programmer, don't tell the robot what the picture is. Instead, try to tell your partner how to draw the objects in simpler terms, describing pieces of the drawing one at a time. The robot cannot ask any questions, but may ask for a command to be repeated if they cannot act on it. After the drawing is complete, ask pairs to raise their hands if their two pictures, the original and the drawing, ended up different from one another. Call on pairs to describe how their drawings differ in terms of item placement, shape, scale, etc. Ask pairs about the terms they use to describe the task. Ask if other groups use similar or other terms. Finally, discuss with the group how computers need to have precise language. For example, it would not be enough to say, draw a square. The size of the square would need to be specified. Computers, or think compute, use mathematical terms to express position, shape, size, and relationships. Ask students to hold up their pictures alongside of the original so the rest of the group can see how their peers did. If time allows, switch roles of programmer and robot and repeat the activity with different pictures. At the conclusion, ask students if they did anything differently this second time. Did they change their terms after the discussion about different approaches? How? If so, did they have a better result? End the activity by telling students that this is what computer programmers do to create new programs and software, and suggest that students try their hand at programming and programmable devices like robots. To learn more about this activity and other computer science and information technology roadshow activities, please visit www.ccgit.org/roadshow or www.ncwit.org/outreach. You can also join our online community at ccgit.org. And finally, check out our other videos to see the Teach a Robot to Draw activity in action, as well as other Roadshow activity videos. Thanks for watching.